Hey everyone, Criticaster here, and today I wanted to show you guys the different ways to get this Blizzardium mineral. So actually the first way to get this is, there's one that spawns daily in West Kvaris on this mountaintop, kind of nearby the tower. This only spawns during storms or like when it's snowing, so you kind of have to like wait sometimes for it to appear. But then once it does, it looks like this, just kind of like a green mineral here. And all you have to do is just smack it. And then you should get one Blizzardium. So you can get this once a day for free. But there's a couple other ways too that you can get Blizzardium. But on to the next way to get Blizzardium is actually through the N Meseta treasure shop. So yes, only the N Meseta, not in the SG. So if you just click here, sometimes it can show up in this shop in one of these two mineral spots. If it's in the top spot, it is premium only, so if you don't have it, you're kind of like out of luck unless if you end up buying it, but it can also show in the second spot, which is a non-premium spot or free-to-play spot. But it costs 20,000 Meseta each time, and only like one appears with it, so then you can just click that, and then buy, and yes, and then you'll get it directly into your inventory. So then the third way is actually destroying these frozen item containers. They don't always guarantee Blizzardium, but you can kind of increase your chances if you have more rare drop rate through like boosters, region mag, or food boost if you have premium. So you can't destroy these normally with just like attacking them. You need to use either the floating boards like up here, or you need to use the throw action with those crystals. You can just run into it like that, and you'll get icicle orbs every time, and sometimes you can get Blizzardium from these. But a tip to try to like find these boxes easier is actually going to your mag and doing active sonar target settings and setting the item container gold on. This will actually ping the frozen containers for you, so you don't really miss any. Just be aware that it also pings these regular ones as well. So like it might bring you to these, which don't exactly give Blizzardium, at least as far as I am aware. So there's actually another way to get Blizzardium too, which is in the city. Resso here has the Kvaris exchange shop. You need to unlock it by doing a few quests for her, but once you do, you can get up to 20 Blizzardium per week from her. Each one costs 10 Monotite, Dualamite, Trinite, and Tetrasite, but it is definitely worth the exchange considering how rare these are. So for the last method that we have is called room hopping or password hopping. It's a little bit confusing in comparison to the other ways, and you don't really need to do this unless if you're in a real rush to get like the new Khazar weapon series or to just get some more Blizzardium. So the way to do this is go to like Belagana Ruins or South Kvaris, either work, and you just go to your passwords and set up just like a unique password that nobody else has. And preferably you do this with like a group of 8 or more, so you can like split up into different rooms using different passwords. Basically, each of you are by yourself searching for a specific trial or two. So basically go from each E until you spawn a trial. So after you killed enough of the E's, a trial will eventually spawn. We actually got the correct one here. This is the Tundra Enemy Suppression. It can spawn in 3 different spots in Belagana Ruins and 3 different spots in South Kvaris. The one that we currently have is the south here. You can kind of tell when you have these yellow boxes spawn with this trial by that ping that we used earlier. So basically this is trying to like RNG these yellow boxes that always spawn with this trial. Every time this spawns, 6 of these boxes are here, and you may get lucky enough to get a Blizzardium out of this. In this instance, I did not, but basically, from what I found, it's like an average of like 2 Blizzardium an hour. It really depends on how much rare drop rate that you actually have. But as you saw there, I was avoiding killing the enemies. The reason why I do this is because if I killed all the enemies, it would end the trial, making the yellow boxes disappear for yourself and everybody else. Speaking of everybody else, when you do actually get a trial like this, you want to tell everyone what password you used so they can go into your room. So in this case, I used WW. So this is where you would like whisper people or use like a group chat where you just type in WW and tell them that. Make sure to tell your other members fast because the trial itself only lasts 5 minutes. And also, basically once you get your boxes, you can just leave the room. So like enter a different password here and it'll automatically take you to a different room. But make sure to not switch rooms too fast, as if you switch when you're the last person in there, it'll kill the room so nobody will be able to find it anymore. There is another trial that you can do called the transport heist. You smash its like cargo when it's like flying around to get different minerals, which can give Blizzardium. I personally don't do this because it seems like it's also just a low chance. And it takes way longer to finish this because it's so difficult to keep up with or, you know, hit those boxes since you can only do one at a time. But what do you do when you get the wrong trial, like not the Tundra enemy suppression or the transport heist? Well, all you got to do is change your password to something else, and you just get transported right out of the room, and they just kind of like rinse and repeat doing these E's, trying to find the correct trial. So that's it for current ways to get Blizzardium in the game, but Sega has mentioned that they'll create more opportunities to get this mineral. The first way that they plan to introduce this into the game is with the seasonal events. The soonest one being the 10th anniversary, but they'll probably put it in even more beyond that. They also put etc. at the end of this, so that means there could be even more than just this. Hopefully more permanent changes instead of limited time ones like these events. But hopefully this was useful for you guys to try to get some more Blizzardium. If you're just a casual player, I would kind of ignore the password hopping. I would just do the shops, like the treasure shop and exchange shop, and the daily Blizzardium, and maybe hit a few yellow boxes here and there dotted around the map. But if you do want to join us for this password hopping or Blizzardium farming, we'll be doing it more often on Twitch, which I'll have a link down below for that, or you can join us in the Discord. Well, there's a special channel for announcing when people will be doing these farms. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.